Tuesday sauna stream. What's up? We're going to be playing 5+3. I might have to go topless. We're going to play it by ear. But right now we got the ice pack in full effect. Yeah, the ice pack is just awesome. So it's 5+3 password protected private tournament. If you are honorable enough to get the password, do not give the password to anyone that you don't know. Thanks, everybody. Okay, we've got Sparkle Horse, Arsenal Fan, Mule Skinner, Dumb Saint, AP87, Asterbait, and I just gave the password. Blobia is good. Mr. Coffee doesn't seem to be here. Mule Skinner is also a team leader. Let's see, no, Morales usually does that. Why do I always get you guys confused? It's just because your names start with M and you live in Spain and you both play the Grand Prix attack. It's something like that. But anyway, you know all of your Twitter followers. How many do you have, Fuchsia? Chess influencer. I made the mistake of, did I give the password to Blobix? I have to move my window to send passwords to people. It's really irritating. Alright. You guys know the rules. There are no rules, no. Good to see Dumb Saint, AP87, Arsenal Fan, Mule Skinner. I'm sure we're getting juice boxes here, Fuchsia. Sure, we're going to get plenty of players. We've got lots of subscribers. Even if just my subscribers played, we'd have plenty of players. 1,074 followers. Alright, Blobix, you're not allowed to play with me. Too good a score. I managed to beat Blobix yesterday in a Blitz game. Whoever's white wins lately between Blobix and myself. He beat me 3 times in a row with white. Then he lost with black yesterday. Ooh, this feels so good. It's like the ice bucket challenge. I made a huge mistake. I should have made myself an iced coffee. Instead, I just like routinely made a normal coffee. Big mistake, dude. Great technique. I was impressed. Years of practice of playing boring chess where I grind people down in pawn up rook end games. Blobix. What's up, Bill? You're just about to make an iced coffee. Good idea. In the jungle. The jungle biome. Cold beer for sale. It's 5:36 Eastern Time. Well, you play tons of boring chess with Hammer. He's the boring master. With a name like Hammer, how can you be boring? That's just not right. The Hammer of Thor. It's anticlimactic to be named John Hammer and be a kind of tentacle grinder. Okay. You drank a whole French press of coffee today. Wow. You're working at the coffee shop? What do you have access to so much coffee, man? You just hang out in the coffee shop and play chess? Is that what you're doing? Speaking about the president, we're not gonna speak about the president. Boring. No, it's gotten old. Even the jokes have gotten old now. Just not even worth it to go there. Para Ode, long time no see. I think it's kind of late for a lot of the European guys who actually have a life and work. Not to hurt you guys, who don't have a life. But I mean, even when I'm streaming from Hungary, I rarely am online like past 11 p.m. So I really empathize with everybody. While I'm trapped here in America, Trout's his Dumb Saint. Purple Dragoon. Someone send him the password. Guys, just don't forget not to give the password out to people you don't know. Guard it with your proverbial life. Warnaki, I think I sent you the password. Many of you guys, I sent the password on Twitch. A bunch of you should have already gotten the password. Perhaps you don't use your Twitch messaging that much. I'll try to participate even though it's late. I love to play Mule Skinner when he's tired. It's much more fun. Bisonov, another newer subscriber. Blubix, we got Blubix, Para-Ode, Arsenal fans here. Quite a few, 10 players so far. That's kind of usual, what we get when the tournament is in the preliminary stage, haven't started. Even before the password took effect. Remember, the password, the first letter of the password is capitalized. So, very important. The password is, where is my beer? Recovering from strep throat. Strep throat seems like the kind of thing that you get in the winter time. Is it winter time? I guess not, though. You can get it any time. It's just more prevalent for some reason in the winter time. All right. What season is it in like Vietnam, Cambodia? All right, guys. I'll roll up the sleeves like a tough guy. Show off my tats. Got one, but... All right. On cerveza, me too. This beer is going to go fast. Very humid in here. I've got the windows open. The landscapers and tree grinders are gone for now. It's a little late for them to be coming in, so I think we're good to go. His hidden said someone said blah, 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 blah. All right, I can't talk, but he said, could someone send him the password, please? Jim, can you send Hissidness the password? He's definitely... You looked up the player Hold My Beer? And they use computer assistance. Can you force a Grunfeld in a what? Can you force a Grunfeld if an opponent plays the anti-Benoni lines? Well, no, I mean, ironically... There are anti-Benoni lines and there are anti-Grunfeld lines. You got to get an anti-something. Anti-Arsenal. You're bound to get an anti-something. I'm sorry, you can't avoid it. So you can choose between which anti you want. Or how much the anti will be. Little poker joke. Anyway, Asperbate's going to rage quit. I can't see Asperbate doing that. I've got some small connection issues. I'm good. I've got the landline. The best anti-Benoni Grunfeld is E4. That's absolutely good comment. Truthful. From the Fuchsia, who says it like it is. Usually. Sometimes a little bit too facetious. Hopefully Blowix will get the connection issues in the middle of our game. You're talking about the black side. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess I understood that, Arsenal. I guess Fuchsia didn't understand it that way. But anyway. Yeah. I understood you. Fuchsia took it the other way. We've been having this ongoing discussion about me avoiding the Benoni. Normally I don't avoid the Benoni. Parmenides wants the password. Can you guys send in the password? Parmenides, what's your... Someone send the... Alright, I'll do it this way. Yeah, there he is. Alright. 2-minute warning. I don't want to send it by message. The password is... Who cares? the time I send it, someone else will already have sent it. The passwords are usually animal names that start with L. Just to give you guys a little bit of a hint, this week's password is an animal name that starts with an L, but the trolls will never guess it. Astrobate would guess it. One time Astrobate went through the entire dictionary and looked up every animal name with that week's letter and tried them all till he got the password. What's the centipede loss per beer? I think the centipede loss goes down. It's a bell curve, you know, something like that. And centipede loss goes down with the first beer, down, down, down with the second beer, and then kind of bottoms out around beer 3, and then centipede starts going up again pretty sharply after beer 3, beer 4, beer 5. Actually, very sharply toward beer 6, beer 6 and beer 7. Whew, Astromate said a couple of passwords out. He likes to try to guess the password of the week. The password is not Lorax. Loraxes aren't real animals, Astrobate. It's just a made-up story by Dr. Seuss. Try again.
No, no, no!
Alright guys, 11 seconds. Let's get started. Tournament is starting. Please support the stream. Don't forget to donate. Jim leading the way. Blobby, 500. Warnaki, 300. Dragon BC hits the donate button immediately.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh no. I'm getting little white boxes telling me it's my turn. I know that. Oh, we can't play the Caro-Kann. We have to play the Sicilian, the only thing that works against him. Somebody send the password to Dnekus. Thinking for a long time here on a move 2. Figured the B3 was on the way. He goes back to his tried and proven strategy. I mean, okay. That's cool. I guess we had a game in this previously. Do not give the password out to someone you're not sure about. We have trolls that like to destroy our tournament. That's why we have a password protected event. Cannot let the password fall into the hands of the evil trolls. So we've done a good job managing passwords. At least recently. I like to keep it simplified. Blubix is strong and fast. Z-Fox, we don't really know you that well, do we? Alright. I'm being here for like 3 days doesn't make you a regular viewer. Alright. It's a judgment call. Luana can get the password. Against the rules to sell the password. Is it against the rules to sell the password if we donate 50% to me? Only if the donation is larger than $100 or larger. Only in that case. Look at this. Blubix with bishop takes f6. Z-Fox has been here half a year. Did you never play or Acerbate knows you? That's your first strike. Look at this. Blobik's going for queen f6. Z-Fox, you could be the troll. Very easily. Okay, queen d5. Is this a good idea? Arsenal fan says Z-Fox has been here for years, and he's not the he's not the fox. He's not the troll. Arsenal fan, you know, I don't know about your track record for recommendations. So if we get a consensus that Z-Fox is okay, I mean, I definitely recognize his name, but I don't trust anyone anymore. Because the troll is slippery and tricky. Let's just play f5. Maybe not. How about queen d5 now? I like endgames. Especially against Blobik, who has a tendency to checkmate me. Hardcore kibitzer. Alright. Well, as long as you're sure it's not said troll. Troll takes many forms. Arsenal, weren't you the one who, like, recommended I play someone and vouch for them and then they were like an engine or something? Didn't that happen recently? I don't remember now if it was even true or not. We just suspected it. It's just fun. You're the guy who's always typing out lines variations. But you never played? Or what? What's your name? Z-Fox. Like, why would you have never played before in one of my tournaments or something? I guess that's what's weird about it for me. I'll let the others decide, you know? If they say you're okay, you're okay. You already sent it. Oh, man. All right. Now Arsenal did it. It's not on me. Morales will be pissed if anything goes wrong. This tournament is his baby. Man, Blobix is just too strong. I'm like Mr. Conservative against him now. After beating me multiple games, I'm like, all right. I'll take an equal position, and I'm stuttering today. I don't know why. I'll take an equal position and just try to grind him down in an equal rook end game all day long. Yeah, Juicebox will hunt him down. Juicebox is a bounty hunter. Man, that was a weird move by my rook. I'm sorry, Z-Fox, if you're totally, you know, stand up. I am just really paranoid. Because you've been a viewer for a long time and haven't played at all, that's kind of weird, but we'll see what happens. Rook d4. Chess lover. The chess lover. Okay. What are we doing? F4. Rook sacrifice. Might have to take with a pawn here. Maybe not. Oh, he took that way. Okay. Hey, that's probably a good move for you. No fair. Paranoia is the only thing that kept me alive. My chess career. Look at this guy. Yesterday he slipped and fell in a rook endgame. Now he's like the rook endgame expert. I wouldn't do this in a tournament game, offering a draw on my opponent's time. But since it's like allowed, I will do it here. I want to just, for those of you that don't play tournaments or don't know, if you play over the board, it's considered like bad etiquette or even against the rules to like offer a draw while your opponent is thinking. However, in online Blitz, that doesn't seem to be like an enforced rule. So I'm doing this here. I think I'm slightly worse because of King G2. I was optimistic till he played King G2, and now he's playing like Rook H1 there. And I think that weight is slightly better in the final position with the threat of Rook H1, which he should probably play. I played King D6. He played, if he plays Rook H1, I thought that Blitz is better. The engine doesn't think so. I have F5 there. Okay, interesting. So not so easy. Some other subtle move, perhaps. Okay, Blobix, good game. Let's just move on with the tournament. You're muting the stream. Okay. I played a little conservatively there because Blobix's score against me has been so dominant. He literally won the last 3 games against me with white. So I don't want to lose again. You know, kind of stop the bleeding. Made a draw with black. Not bad. We got to get started here. We're going to... Rufus and Tufus, thanks for the host. Thanks to Blubix, excuse me. Thanks for the 500 from Dragon BC. Thanks for Blubix for drawing me. Chess Lover. Chess Lover was a subscriber before. I guess we can trust Chess Lover, right? It's weird without Bob here. Bob, like, helps me be paranoid and detect all the dubious. Not Chess Love, Chess Lover. Let's wait, let's make sure the spelling is right. Hold on a second, guys. Chess Lover was a subscriber before. Wait. There's so many spellings and stuff. Chess Lover is okay, right? He subbed for 2 months, yeah. Chess Lover is fine. Alright, I just gotta be careful with spellings, because people pretend to be other people. Chess Lover can get the password. Yeah. We just got to make sure. The other day I got somebody trying to buy something from me on eBay, and then they like purchased my auction or whatever. And then they didn't pay for the item and started sending me all these messages about how they want my mobile phone. And I was like, wait, well, why do you need my mobile phone? You know, just pay for the item you bought and it's all good. They just kept asking. I was like, look, this has got to be like some kind of scammer. And like the next day I got a message from eBay that it was a scammer, and they like canceled my transaction. They had taken over somebody's like account. So just to show you guys, my paranoia is well placed. Just to prove it to Fuchsia. See, paranoia. I could have given out my mobile number to some sort of troll scammer. All right. Bishop e2. Okay, I really should have berserked against AP87. Much lower rated player. That was an error, a practical mistake on my part. It sucks. Now we just gotta live with it. Native 6 knight d5. Whatever. You can do it. Do it. Do your worst. Chess Beast is a lover. He's not a lover, he's a fighter. How does it go? You can be both. You have to look it up. You have to look up the rejection hotline and keep it written down for scammers. Like, I was just really, it was pretty blatant, like, when they just repeatedly asked for my phone number instead of just completing the transaction. I love it. The latest scam, someone left on my mom's landline. She's been dead for, you know, a few months now. Yesterday was, you got a $399 rebate, or, you know, you're supposed to get your money back for $399. Call this number to get your rebate. The password is password. The bird is the word. All about the dark squares and the bad bishop here. I made a big mistake not berserking. I got an opponent like almost 1,000 points lower. It should be an automatic berserk. Although AP87 is pretty quick. Wow, Chess Lover got a gift sub from Jim. Excuse me? Uh-oh. This could get a little weird, but that's fine. So, like, C3. C3PO. Maybe C3 was the secret move there. I think that makes a big difference. If he plays C3 right away, if I play A6, then he plays knight C7 check, or whatever. And the C3 could actually hold water. This way I win 2 pieces for the rook minimum. I mean, we're just winning strategically. Deep breath. Queen F6, it's all about the dark squares. Wonderful day for a pawn. White is a pawn up. White has a rook and pawn. Actually, in this position now. White has a rook and pawn for 3 minor pieces. Is that it? Is that the math? Rook and pawn. 6 points of material for 9. What's up, Black Bear Fox Ginger? Alright, I gotta play faster and start berserking against the lower rated opponents I get. I'm lucky to get someone who's on the lower half of the cross table, and I forgot to berserk. Big mistake. Trying to mix it up here. Liberate that pawn. Now it's not a pawn. Nice. The little pawn that could. Oh, that's just too much, man. That's just too much material. He's coming to b5. One move threat. Don't be afraid to resign. Guys, welcome to my tournament. Do not give the password out to anyone you do not know. Alright. Hissed notes, Arsenal fan. Who's in first place? Para Ode, good player. Wow, AP had 2 wins prior to that. Bison up. Asterbait. I had a draw, slowed me down with Blubix. Black Bear, Fox Ginger, your name has an endless amount of possible nicknames. That's awesome. Nefedov's here. I haven't seen him in a while. We got 22 players. Primary Disease, new subscriber. Who's a great improviser? That's you. Save a Dog, Parmenides, Arsenal fan. Warnacki and Kasparov Dynamics. Who is Kasparov Dynamics? Guys, don't forget, do not give out the password to anyone you do not know. Great improviser is chess lover, but who's Kasparov Dynamics? It's Z Fox? Okay. As long as everyone is accounted for. I don't want anybody who's unaccounted for. Pida can get the password. Good luck, guys and girls. Good luck, kids. Everybody's a kid. I'm old. When you're old, everyone seems like a kid. Alright. Ice pack in hand. Down shirt, ice pack. I need the ice bucket challenge. It's so humid here. It was good for a while. I can't complain. I don't mean to complain. Selling my house in like a month or so, putting it on the market, so I'm not going to be installing air conditioning for 1 month of suffering. All right. Newell Skinner. Can we berserk against Newell Skinner? Let's go for it. I'm going to berserk. All right, fast game. Got to open it up against the Skinner. I'm never coming back to the States. Oh, I'll definitely be back, but Queen's Gambit accepted. The future is uncertain right now. The short run future is uncertain, so I can't commit to where I'm going to be. Depends. The answer is it depends. Ideally, I'd like to maintain a home here and in Hungary, but it's a question whether that's the best thing to do financially. To be like an absentee owner of a property. Or better just to invest whatever money I have. I have to make decisions. But, yeah, I don't want to lose my identity. I love Hungary. I love living over there, but I also love my home country. Despite its current debacle. E4. Newell Skinner just totally out of his normal place. I don't know what he's doing in the opening here. Opening it up. Mule Skinner is actually doing the opening. He's an opener. I could have pushed the pawn there. I mean, very likely should have gone for it. This is effectively a Sicilian? No, it's not. It's a Queen's Gambit accepted. It is what it is. Feels like Sicilian-ish, but symmetrical structure. Took me a while to realize, you know, this is symmetrical. Very difficult. Difficult stuff. Bob fell asleep. What? Bob fell asleep in front of the stream. Dreamt no one would give me the password. You just reminded me, Bob, that I had a dream last night that I forgot. More like this morning. Wonder if I could still go back and remember what my dream was. Mule Skinner is tired, guys. Gotta take advantage of those tired opponents. No mercy. Rati accepted. But I did play d4 later. It could be a transposition. You're right, though. Technically, that's how it started. Fuchsia is a stickler for details. There's no doubt that she's German. I have German relatives on both sides of my family. They're famous. Famous for being sticklers for details. Yeah, wow. Just begging for a sacrifice here. Damn, we gotta do this. I gotta do it. I can't even decide which way to do it. Yeah, I can't play on mobile. You have to agree with me. America's a great country. When you have life developed abroad, it's not tempting to return for long periods. You know, if I was really wealthy, it really wouldn't make a difference to me, you know. But it costs a lot of money, you know, to travel internationally if you're not independently wealthy. Most chess players are not independently wealthy. So, perhaps some. Speculative piece sacrifice. Maybe a little too speculative here. A little too speculative. My rook. My kingdom for a rook. Bishop g4. Winning the exchange. It's all relative, Warnaki. I have no idea. What's wealthy to me is another man's poor existence. For me, like, being wealthy is being able to having enough money to do kind of like whatever you want. You know, I don't need to have like a $10 million yacht or something like that. To not have to work, you know, regularly and be able to travel or do whatever you want. I think that would be how I would define being independently wealthy. So I could just do what I want, basically. He won my rook. Look out. I'd like to be able to just like play chess tournaments all over the world. I don't want like a $1 million yacht, you know, or a mansion. Just to be able to play chess and travel the world would be great, you know. Not asking for too much. He saw it. At some point, the proverbial chess. All right, 124. This rook is still hanging. I'm not sure if that's good. I'm not good. I'm not really good with the brute force mates. You know, that's not my thing. calculating mate problems and stuff. It's like help me. No, that's a good move. That was a good move by me. This is a mate. Surprisingly, that's good. I didn't see it in advance though. All right, back to tournament. Taking advantage of the tired mule skinner. Late night for the Europeans. Bob, $12 and $12.50 an hour. They want to raise the minimum wage to 15. Man, what do you think about that? I mean, should minimum wage be 15? Actually, a funny thing happened today. There was this guy working across the street cutting the lawn, and I needed to move a piece of furniture. So I didn't actually do it, but I was thinking, if I were to ask a stranger to come in my house and like move a piece of furniture, how much should I offer to pay him? Let's say, you know, like a small task like that. And I was thinking, like, that's weird. I don't even know, you know. I mean, I'm used to dealing with like Hungarian forints, and I don't really know how much should I pay some stranger to like help me move a piece of furniture. So I was thinking $15. What do you think, Bob? What's correct? For assistance in moving, yeah, $15. I ended up jerry-rigging it and moving it myself, but just hypothetically, I'm asking. Here in Spain, I'm only tipping when good service. Yeah, here it's like, if you give them less than 15%, they'll freak out. Okay, I understand. America is different. In Hungary, it's like 10%. I just ask without offering money. Well, if it was like a neighbor, that's something that I guess would be reasonable. This was like a landscaping guy, who obviously is like working for hourly wages anyway. So in that case, I feel obliged. But yeah, I mean, if I was asking like some random neighbor, I probably wouldn't necessarily offer to pay them. You know, in that case, AP with the good line. The F3. We've probably played this before. Talking about bars. Oh, alright. Anyway, alright, what are we doing? So, English attack. H3 is a bad move. Waste of time. You should be playing H4. Mr. Coffee. What's up? He lost the tempo here. He's got the right idea, though. I almost choked on my beer. No particular reason. I'm trying to drink too fast, I guess. I used to have this all worked out, but nowadays I don't play my Skaveningen very much. Whatever happened to old Skaveningen? He was on the stream a lot, that guy. Should have played knight c5. Maybe it's not too late. Similar game to Blubix, almost identical actually. The other day, I had a game with Grandmaster Alonso Zapata from Colombia where he also did like a knight b1. This move is highly unusual, and Zapata just did it because he had to. I had a great position and lost, which was very annoying. But generally, AP8-7, you should retreat the knight to e2, unless there's some specific reason why you can't. Now, I'm offering a pawn sack here, I guess. I mean, clearly he should consider queen takes b4, albeit a very risky type of move. Highly unusual what he's doing. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. So, yeah. Actually, he's getting away with this. That's not very nice. I'm not happy. Now I've got to watch for knight d5 as well. Crazy plan to play c4 and, I don't know, with my rook on c8. Very creative player. The AP. Lack of self-control. I was just talking about this with one of my stronger students, who's actually a former national master. Former national master. Sounds wrong to say that. But a 2200 USCF player. He reached 2200, went under. We call him a former master. Sometimes he just freaks out. You know, I don't know what to call it. The lack of self-control gets the better of him. Be very, very careful here. A lot of pieces in the zone. Bishop c4, I love that move. For him, that's a beautiful move. Zone. Because I think he's creating possibilities of a rook sack on g6, Blobik style. Some sort of unsound sack that I'll just panic and lose against. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't mean right away. Alright, we're in first place. Little berserk there. Little streak starter. Para very steady. I need more berserking. Guys, don't forget, protect the password. We've got an hour and 23 minutes left. Freaking out. But he played a very silly move in the opening, h3, which is just losing a full tempo. Actually, this is my argument. If you play the Sicilian and you know about the Curies attack, that's a system against the e6 Sicilian, the Scheveningen. The English attack is actually a Curies attack, like a tempo down, because you played f3 when you didn't necessarily have to play it. What AP did there was, I'm not going to berserk because Arsenal fan is too fast. I don't like playing against fast players with a short time. So AP 87 had two tempies down on Curies attack. Two tempies. Tempus fugit. Let's just get Arsenal in a weird place. Hey, what's this? It's the Sicilian. No, it's the English. No. We'll ask Fuchsia what it is. It is a variation of the English, I think. Arsenal, you have no business knowing this, whatever it is. You have no business. You're not allowed to know this. You're now playing the Queen's Gambit accepted, I think. Just not right. Clearly, I could play d5 there and go into a form of c5 Queen's Gambit accepted. So he plays everything. Arsenal's dangerous tactically, and much like my game against Blobix, I don't mind trading queens. Somebody mentioned recently that I have good statistics with not trading, with trading queens on analytics or something like that. I never checked. Maybe I did check and I forgot. All right, let's go for it. The cheapo. Bad move order. I really should have played rook e1 first. Now Arsenal fans just gonna trade pieces into an itty bitty worse endgame. Or not. Freaks out. The freaks are out. His usual routine. Play too quick. Sit on your hands, Arsenal fan. So they told me at junior chess school. The c4 knight f6 Anglo-Indian. Okay. Probably what it is. A form of Anglo-Indian. I'll check with... who would we check with? We would check with Bagirov, I think. He's probably dead, but I'm not sure. Is Vladimir Bagirov with us or not? Wrote a 3-part series on the English, which is still, I think, one of the better works available. He is deceased. There's no understanding of why Arsenal fan played Bishop A5 so quickly. He's strong tactically, you know, so it's kind of a characteristic, I would say. Now he likes to be, I guess he likes to be worse, and so, you know, he gets motivated when he's losing. It gets the juices flowing. Whatever works for you. Yeah, it's almost like he's more motivated when he has a lost position. I would go as far as to say that. It feels that way. Which probably means you're playing too much bullet, where like playing accurately doesn't matter. You're just like playing for time, and then even if you have a lost position, you can swindle the other guy. That will not work when you play long games. You're just gonna lose, you know? So I think that Arsenal's possibly guilty of too much bullet chess. Yet it's still hard to see a way to take him out here. Let him trade off a few too many pawns. This is going to become problematic. Though again, he made a hasty move without any real justification there. You could have taken on a2. Igor Rausas. He wasn't always that way. It's interesting, you know, at what point does a legitimate grandmaster, clearly he was a legitimate grandmaster, just one day wake up and say, hey, I'm going to start cheating with an engine today. You know what I mean? Was it like financially motivated? Like he stopped winning tournaments, there was too much competition? Has anybody heard anything about this? Theories? Today I'm just going to start cheating after 30 years of being an honest player. Something like that. It's pretty weird. Do us a favor, Arsenal fans. Just resign. Go on to the next game. Come on. I played the guy in 1999. He was totally normal. It appeared. There will be some pressure on G7. What about Bishop E6 there? Pigs on the 7th. Let's see, guys. Don't forget my eBay. This call from unknown name. Catch you later. Something about North Korea. Alright, so H6 take, check there. Knight H6, yeah, I don't know, yeah. How goes it, Rusty? Rusty UK. It's a lot of control of G7. Just be careful, F7 is guarded. I was strongly tempted to put something there. Did I have a better move? G8 is guarded as well. This is not guarded. Okay, Bishop A3 was up next. So Arsenal making hasty moves now and then. Okay, it's late. I'm not going to hold you guys. Seriously judge your 5-3 game at 10 o'clock at night or whatever. It's been a long day, or it didn't. Was that main in one? Don't forget, there's a bishop on A2. Guarding G8 and F7, so it may have been made in 2, right? I had rook F7, rook F7, bishop F7, rook F7, so it's made in 2. Yeah, I forgot. Because he boxed himself in with rook E8. Not made in 1, made in 2. Or bishop A3, which is also good. Uh-oh. Okay, here's one I don't like to berserk against. He's very, very solid. Biancato player. He's been very frustrating to play against. Solid D4 player. Alright, I don't really know this system, but we're going to try it. He's just going to transpose to a check Benoni with C4, perhaps. He did. Antonio needs the password. Where should I go? Here? I'm wondering if I should have put my knight on a different track, headed for d7. This is not my normal opening system, in case you guys didn't know. Wow. Man, that's anti-positional. Parody just doesn't care. Odie. Garfield's friend. Pere Odie. Odious Maximus. This is the Asterbait opening. One of our subscribers, Asterbait, here in the chat. He likes to play the check Benoni for black. It's not part of my opening repertoire, but I just tried to do something that would possibly create discomfort for my opponent, stylistically. So what is he trying to do over there with bishop e2? Not really clear. Feels like he doesn't have any plan at all. That's my take. Bishop g8. There was no mate in 1. Yeah, we know that much, at least. There was a mate in 2. This is pretty standard, good strategy for black. Uh-oh, he got in bishop g4, though. f5, take with the bishop. Feels like white's a little overextended. I guess that's about all I've got. Think a lot, think about all you got. This could be risky. What about... My knight sucks, man. Could I just end up worse here? Is he overextended, or does my knight suck? What do you guys think? It's a little bit of both. He's overextended and my knight sucks. That's where we stand now. So... pretty much equal. I mean, I'm thinking this is just a draw. I'd just like accept that this is probably going to be a draw. Rook e5, possibly. This is risky. Very risky. Entirely unexpected move. Wow. Okay. Let's think this through. Maybe h6. Got another draw from a very slightly worse position. Strategic decision. All right, let's move on. I'm the master of knowing when to offer a draw from a slightly worse position. I did the same thing against Blobix. Parody very steady. He ruined my streak starter. So I'm barely ahead of him by 1 point. Uber driver's in, steady as always. Improviser, Asterbait. Asterbait, are you 3-0? What's up, man? Luana went on to play a very perfect game before blundering in the end game. Against you, Bob? Or someone else? 24 players. Oh no. I don't have a good score against Histodonts lately. Okay, I did win the last 2, but there was a bad run there for a while. You can see there's a bunch of red zeros. I did win the last 2. We're doing a little better. Chess Learner. Arena is for regulars and friends. So, not just random. If you become part of the stream, you can play next week. Or if you know someone who can vouch for you, very annoying opening. He does not take on f6. Where does that leave us? Some kind of Tory attack. You're selling vouchers for 100. That's for the password. If you donate $100, you can get the password from Juicebox Wizard. It's a 50-50 raffle. I get half and he gets half. Got another call? Oh man. Theater company. E3. Okay, so we have a standard system here. I had a good day yesterday. Late lunch, 11-0. Blitz Rapid. Not often I have a perfect score in a stream. Today we've got a couple draws. So far undefeated. Paraode right behind me, guys. Somebody take out Paraode. Masturbate. Alright, what's this now? We must not allow d5. This is absolutely pivotal. Bishop e7's okay here, I suppose. Takeout, as in food. Is this like a... Oh man, if I play d5, will he take on f6 and just make me hate myself? I'm going to do this, because I don't want to play d5 and see him play bishop takes f6 and force this boring structure. But his sentence is really strong. I think he's better than 1942. And I really have yet to find his weaknesses. He's actually 2100 in Rapid. I don't really know, per se, what Histodonts' weaknesses are. After I've played players a lot, I've played 28 games with Histodonts, but spread out over kind of a long period of time. And not really enough all at once that I could kind of put it together and get a picture of his weaknesses. This looks to be a fairly standardish position. I wouldn't be surprised if this was even played this far, 12 moves. Yeah, he has a very good score. Not too many people have better than, you know, what would you say, better than 33%. I think he's underrated at 1942. He should be clearly over 2000. So now what do we do? Hedgehog. I mean, I could play d5 now. But it's kind of a double-edged move. I mean, it gives him knight e5. I've seen white play b4 in these type of positions. Now he's definitely ready for that. He's also discouraging this queen c7. It's hedgehog-ish. It's not really a hedgehog. The hedgehog is when white has a Marazzi with like e4 and c4. This is like d4 and c4. We'll have to ask Fuchsia what the opening is. It's Queen's Indian or something like that. I don't know what to do. I have no good place to put my queen. Both sides are playing very solid. So Sharkima is fine. You're remembering two shark, but that was two char. All right, what am I doing? Just about ready for e5. You got to do it. Got to do something. Bishop g5 is Tory attack. Fuchsia's all over it. Got it covered. I might have just overextended myself. Good old Ginger GM. I remember when he was just a little lad. Just a wee lad. And I sacked a piece for 3 pawns in English against him. I was black. It was a good game. I sacked a piece for 3 pawns early on in the game and ended in a draw. What is going on? D4, G6, H4. E4, G6, H4 is very common. Shirazi's favorite. I would go as far as say that's like normal. I don't think that playing H4 against G6 is all that crazy. It's kind of justified to some extent. Ramator says, kudos to me for the most educational streams. I guess I try to be serious. I'm a little silly at times, but born by the river. The muddy river of the Charles. Well, what is going on here, guys? Blunderific possibilities. Man, he missed rook d6. And I allowed it. It's embarrassing. I think I might just go back when I'm losing control of d5 now. Maybe it's too late for that. You should probably... We should probably just go with this. Sack our queen. It's like a Sveshnikov now. We're feeling good about the Sveshnikov. Not that good that I want to just lose a pawn for nothing. Probably not a bad idea, though. It's close. Roll in on the river. Alright, we got some kind of John Fogerty thing going on here. What are we doing? Bishop a6. Is he going to start calculating like a genius? What is my plan? There is no plan. It's good. Who needs a crazy plan? I think that black is better. But it's always tricky to play with two bishops against two knights. I think two knights, and I say this all the time, two knights are better than one knight.
Well, yes.
No, two knights are better than two bishops. I mean, yeah. No.
For the last time, no.
No, that's not what I meant. What I meant to say the third time is that two knights are better than bishop and knight. Two knights coordinate better than the bishop and knight, or they're easier to coordinate than said bishop and knight. Alright. I am not giving you my bishop pair unless I have to, sir. So what are my options here? Having said that, what are the options? Great blockade by white, speaking of Nimzovich. It's a little worrisome. I don't like this anymore. Where are we, Dorothy? Is there a tornado coming? I mean, this is just getting too weird. Nimzowitsch is a great Dane, of course. Famous Danish master, Nimzowitsch. What should I do? No clue. What we shouldn't do is panic. We're really good here. I don't think we'll pick up some random material. I don't think he played that the best. Never reversed the trading queens. Almost. Almost never. Okay, nervous there. Nervous moment. Parrot Ode lost. It had to be Uber driver. Thanks for the game. Peace at noons. Thank you guys for supporting the stream. Jim, Blobix, Dragon BC donated 500 bits today. Warnaki, Acerbate, Merle Dixon, Gaming Apocalypse. Arsenal is the people's champ. Hickey. Fuxi. Make the diminutive of fuchsia. Fuxi. So, what opening would you prepare to play if you had to face Magnus in a tournament? I mean, well, obviously color is relevant. I have no idea, man. I don't think it matters. Play our sort of I don't remember the game with Great Improviser before now. What was that? I was black. No, I would predict I would lose a queen and 7 against queen and 7 in game, actually, Bob. It wouldn't be that violent, I don't think. Magnus and I, ironically, didn't trade queens. It's funny. We both probably like to trade queens. And in that game, we never did. If I had another game with Magnus, I bet it would be the same way. Like, there probably wouldn't be that many tactics. It would just be like an end game where his technique is better than mine or something, you know? I'd be willing to bet you. It would be a boring game to some extent if I played Magnus, probably. It'd be like Hammer versus Magnus. How's the score between Hammer and Magnus? Must be hard playing like your compatriot who's like gets all the love. You're just like second best. But Hammer's like, what is he like? Is he like a year? Actually, are they about the same age? Actually, I'm not even sure. Okay, what do we got here? C6, nobody plays that. That's weird. Tari is better than Hammer now. Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like Tari has this like really dynamic style, though I don't know him that well. What I've seen, or the few games that I've seen, he has a really kind of cool dynamic like style of play. I don't really know, you know. But I'm basing this on just a few games that I've seen from both players. I don't like judging people or making judgments about chess players, grandmasters, or anyone. I've probably seen like 5 games that these guys have played in my life, honestly. It's not like Kasparov or Karpov or something. I like Hammer because he rated my stream once. So he's cool in my book. Anyway, we'll have to raid his stream. Does he still stream? Queen b6. Alright, so I mean, this seems like this should be good for white. You know, just like an inferior Fianchetto Grunfeld. Bob, you're so superficial. You're asking me for opinions about how chess playing guys look? Interesting. The e5. This is usually not good, but I think in this particular instance, because the knight has nowhere to go, it might actually be a good move. He's going to go to f8. It's starting to remind me of the time I played Stephen Muhammad in a King's Indian. He just sort of maneuvered his knight to f8 in a Smyslov King's Indian. Great improvisers are not focusing on playing theoretically in the opening, as we can see here. But I might just be drifting without a really clear plan at the end of the day. Okay, what's the plan? He's going to play, well, first of all, bishop g4, bishop e6, bishop f5, all these squares available. What's my plan? I was going to play bishop a3, and then I had second thoughts, because the bishop kind of ends up, like, it already has a good diagonal where it is. Let's just do it. It's temporary. I'm sorry I didn't give Ben Larson's autograph the one time that I saw him. Of course, you never know. Somebody's going to like pass away. This will be the last time you get the chance, but I literally was at one tournament where Larson played in my whole life. You know, I probably should have taken the opportunity to get his autograph. Sadly, did not. I like Larson a lot. I mean, he's definitely... I hate when people ask me who my favorite players are, but he would top 10, like, no question. I did not expect Rook E8 there. I don't know why. I expected Queen C7. Was Larson's this aristocratic looking? Well, he was getting old, I mean. But he seemed like very aristocratic in a way. A gentleman. He fell asleep at the board and was hospitalized later. Jeez. The only chess players I know there was a famous gamer, Kamsky, played Brian Nikolov of Canada, and Nikolov fell asleep at the board. He was dead drunk. That was funny, though. The story was told to me by, like, Roman Gigiashvili. So apparently, Brian he's dead too. Not surprisingly based on the story, but he was an IM from Canada, and he was from, like, the country, like Manitoba or something. Not a lot of chess players there, but anyways, definitely drinking is one of their hobbies. He played Kamsky and fell asleep at the board dead drunk, and apparently, like, Gata wanted to wake him up, but his dad wouldn't let him. That's practical. Trading queens. Tushar was not a mod. He was not a mod on my stream. Whatever happened to Rustam, though? Is he alive? Or does anyone know? Like, no one keeps track of Kamsky's dad, I guess. Well, Larson, like, lived in Argentina, didn't he? Seems a lot of the famous chess players who played in Argentina ended up, like, moving there. I mean, Najdorf, Larson, Fischer loved Argentina. So we're just rolling here? Not exactly, not yet. I have a crazy idea to play. I mean, we need, like, Karpov to play my position now. I guess whatever I do, it's not going to be easy, but we're better. Making talk about Kamsky makes me think of Karpov and the wonderful game that Karpov beat him in their Candace match, or maybe it wasn't, but it was around that time. Like, one of the most famous Fianchetto Grunfelds ever, where Karpov was white. It was just devastating. I feel like Karpov sort of could have been a strong player a lot longer, but just chose not to care. It's kind of weird. How could you be that good and be that competitive, you know, to become world champion, and then just stop just stop caring, you know? Now I'm not going to care. I'm not going to be competitive anymore. It seems strange. I mean, I can't imagine that. I guess the same can be said of Kasparov. Seems like Kasparov's more got motivated by other things. So, This is a weird position. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Improviser of technique. Man, this game is going to kill us both, competitively speaking. Oh, you had that. All right, we've got him pretty passively placed here. That was definitely not... I mean, actually, I don't know what he's going to do there. Yeah, he's probably lost here. Still. It's a blunder. Damn it. Well, that's sick. I thought it was a blunder, but it was like a trick, and I win. Oh, man. Tricked him. Accidentally tricked him into like a winning position. Alright, anyway, he's probably lost. Alright, that was another exciting endgame. Uber Driver is right behind me, winning every game he played. No, first round draw with someone. Wow. Para Ode started collapsing. See, Uber Driver and I have the time element advantage over all the Europeans. USA, Europe, Europe. USA. USA. We don't know anymore about Arsenal fan. How's the Brexit going? Morales, Mule Skinner. All right. What's up, guys? 36 minutes left. I need a low-rated opponent. Juice Box. You talking to Will Wolf or the other Will? Why don't you guys just annex in Canada back into the United Kingdom? It would make up for Scotland. You'd be all set. Trade Scotland for Canada. Everything will be fine again. Great. Now we got Paraodi, another strong player. Why couldn't I get a 1500 just when I needed one? Not playing fast enough. I'm sure I've played this before. He plays the black side of the Catalan and the white side of the Catalan really, really well. Alright, I'm just going to play something unusual. Caro-Con exchange variation reversed. Okay. Notably not great for me, but he already reacted with bishop g4, which looks weird. Yeah, we've got 35 minutes left. No trolls. Will Wolf, no. Will Wolf has been around for a long time. Years now, it seems. But anyway. The idea is to play for e4. One would think... I'm going to get me a beer. That, we should avoid the exchange of pieces with this rolling center plan. Now e4 right away is possible. It's like he's taunting me to do it. 1992, 1982, before I needed glasses. All right, e4. e4 is tempting. With a different option. And that bird, the bird starts. That made me lose a simul game against, was it simul game against Arsenal? I actually started screaming at the bird out the window. It's so boring, bird. It's like the London system. You just say the same thing over and over again. Try something different. Maybe you'll find a girlfriend. All right, knight f4. A little bit of diversity in your approach. Yeah, he tried just one this time. Oh, that's messed up. He chirped just once the last time. He actually listened to me. That was messed up. He always did two, and he just stopped and did one that one time. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna miss this house. There's so much just unwanted noise. When you're a tournament player, at least in my experience, I'm used to playing in these like serious tournaments where there's a lot of silence, and you spend like 30 years of your life playing competitive chess where everybody's like shh, you know, and then it's like you're in the real world, and then this bird is like, you're not allowed to do that in the tournament hall. Are you kidding? You can't like chirp and stuff. Are other chess players as sensitive to noise as I am? It's just out of control now. It's like it's getting worse on purpose. He's totally showing off for the stream. He's never done that this loud before. That's the loudest it ever got. Okay, rook d8. So Paraodi is like full on prevent defense. He's all about stopping e4 or discouraging it, but very little like offensively he can do here. My problem is that my b pawn keeps hanging if I try to play like bishop e3 and develop my pieces. All right. There's the C2 square, too. I'm sure that if we put this in an engine, it would probably say, like, black is slightly better because I made too many pawn moves or something. The cats are looking for the bird, of course. Of course. Man, Parrot is solid. I think he's around 2,100 FIDE. More overextension, please. He stopped bishop e3. I'll totally freak out if those guys are going to cut the lawn. It's like 7:14. There better not be a lawnmower. I think that legally people can make noise until like 11 o'clock according to state, like local laws and stuff. But A5. Man, I don't like this anymore. He's just too strong. I'm going to bail and take that first off. I probably should have done that a long time ago instead of playing b4, just maybe taken. He's strong and fast. He's pissing me off now. Bishop. Wait, please wait. Bird just gave up. The truth is, somebody like slammed the car door really loud outside on the street, and it scared the bird. Baronzen Knight. What's up, guys? Thanks for being subscribers. Yeah, Chess Lover's evaluation seems fair, but what do you do now? You play bishop takes b4 into the jaws of death. That just like loses a piece, right? You can't do that. No, there's none of that. I'm threatening a minority attack with b5. Then he's got bishop a3. The last thing I want him to do is like trade off my bishop pair. Time's ticking away. I might even be threatening e4. I think it's actually on for the first time ever. Coming to a theater near you, the e4 move. He has some nice tricks though, like e4, de, fe, knight e5. That's nasty. Do the Roman maneuver. Queen e1, queen f2. Okay, so e4 now, taking pressure off my d4. Practically waving the flag that he wants me to play e4. He's going to go for knight b6, knight c4 now. If I go e4, knight b6, e5, we're rolling. So he'll take, I'll take. Then he plays. I'm good with it. That's fine. Rolling rook. Reshevsky. R. Uber driver. Anonymous gifter gave Will Wolf to Will Wolf. It's close. Will Wolf, he's been here since before I started streaming. 4 years ago. I could do anything but bishop e3, pretty much. e5. Rook f2. Kind of like that. But b4 is going to hang. Uh-oh. The b4 problem. e5 is not good. So we're suddenly having this issue with not being able to find a good move. That sucks. bg5, bishop f4. Bishop f4, attacking for the sake of attacking. That's what I tell everybody to do. Totally random move. All right. Blunder. Blunder. Blunderific. Blunderific. Maybe I'm not worse. Ooh, that's a weird move. Definitely not what I expected there. Okay. Again, I'm confused. We are not seeing what we expected, albeit reasonable moves by the opposition here. Not the moves we necessarily anticipated. All right, everything is fully mobilized to the best of our ability. No clue what I'm doing. Absolutely no clue what I'm doing. I know that he has more time than me, that's for sure. Man, he has a lot of time. Damn, dude. Why do you have so much time? I'll gladly take a draw here. I'm probably worse. Let's see what the engine says. Yeah. Fear draw. We cling to first place with 23. I had a good position though. I was better. It was kind of tricky. I was better in moments and I was worse in moments there. But I had definitely less time, so draw is no brainer. Perotti got kind of battered over the last few games. I think he lost his confidence. Do you know how to mate queen versus rook? No. No. I mean, against a human I can do it, but not against a computer. I did it like once or twice, okay? My confession is that I did do it like once or twice against an engine, but it was a long time ago. And then subsequently I was unable to do it. So like at some point I had mastered it to the point where I could do it most of the time. And then I forgot, and it's just not like something that is worth it to me to practice. So I've kind of forgotten how to do it. That's my honest confession. E4. Arsenal asked me a question, gets paired with me. It's definitely like the hardest endgame, you know, without pawns. I mean, I don't think... What's up? Yeah, I dare you guys to try to play the engine with queen versus rook. I mean, it's just very frustrating and annoying. This is played by Arkle, d5. I think it's like Arkle versus Arkle, like Susan Lalich versus Keith Arkle. d5 here. Play your ex-wife. Must be awkward playing your ex-wife in a tournament game. Bishop and knight versus queen is like child's play compared to queen versus rook. You'd say, and the funny thing about it, right? I mean, when you've got bishop, actually, there's nothing funny about it. Never mind. I was gonna say something stupid, but I saved myself. I saved myself before I said it. Okay, c3. Wow. With the subtle art of avoiding saying something stupid before you say it. It's like a anti-Peart's c3 variation. This Fuchsia must love this. She likes the c3 against everything. Ponziani. The Ponziani-Peart's hybrid. Now it's what do you call it? Against the Sicilian, it's the big clamp. It's a big Peart's clamp. Knight a5. I want my pawn to be on c5. Can I jump over the knight, like, and make it a Sicilian? Would you mind if I did that? Truthfully, this is a good move. Kabloink. Arsenal fan probably should have taken a timeout to play bishop b3 there. Okay, it's not like his position's anything's wrong with it, but I think probably good for me to achieve that at least. Still, he's better. Maybe not. Maybe not. The bird's confident again. Do we still have first place? Arsenal's closing in on 200 games. Uber Driver and Perry Ode and Paide all closing in on me. Someone's gonna sneak into first place. It's a Peart's Grand Prix. Oh, it's my turn. He played King H1. Prophylaxis from the Arsenal. Now Knight A5. You want to be weird? Alright, we'll be weird. Bird has to die. I know that's violent and it's not nice, but by the way, my mom keeps getting mailings. My mom, who's deceased, keeps getting mailings from PETA, you know, like the people for the ethical treatment of animals. And they're extremely, like, aggressive. I want to send them a letter, like, they should be ethical to their like, donors or something, because they're, like, really aggressive. They word their like, letters where they're trying to get money like it was a Donald Trump, like, campaign contribution, like, flyer or something. I mean, it's totally a turn-off. I don't know how anybody wants to. They're so aggressive. I just can't see why anybody would want to donate to them. Alright, Knight B1. They should be ethical to their donors. My mom probably donated like thousands of dollars over the period of 10 years or something, and they're like all up in arms and angry that she's not donating more when she's dead, you know. It's totally ridiculous. Keep donating after you're dead. You can leave. There was even like, you can even leave money in your will. Then we get these like Donald Trump letters where they pretend to make it look like it tricks old people into thinking that it's like a census form or that it's like an official document from the government. It's unbelievable. Tell them to buy my stuff instead. Yeah. Check out my eBay. Arsenal, dude. You've had one too many. He totally lost his mind now. He played knight g1. Alright. Open it up. And I get the bishop comes to life. Arsenal fan. Wow. I understand you're defending the f4 pawn. Damn. Did you have to do that? That's so passive. We got to be in good shape if he had to play knight g1. I like knight d2 here for white. But e5 is double-edged because it really does free his game. This is the other reason for his queen, I mean for his knight move, freeing his queen. At first I thought, okay, that's why he's doing it, you know. I'm not even looking to win his pawns and stuff. I'm going to go strongly, I'm going to strongly consider playing e5. Chigorin and Kiris. Big fans of the knight a5 Spanish. I just don't like this out there. Maybe Arsenal, actually, I thought queen h4 was best, but maybe he lured me into this. Queen h4 was definitely better. He's luring me into overextending myself subtly. We have 14 minutes left in the tournament, guys. Paide snuck in front of me. Somebody beat the evil player who got in front of me. You're not allowed to do that. Come on. A noun, to be precise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Wow. How can this work? I believe I don't know better than that. That poor knight on a5. He's doing his job, though. He's a hall monitor. Maximum bishop. Bishopism. Got maximal bishop. What next, though? I just don't see how to make progress. Or bishop h6 did nothing. Sack the exchange for insufficient compensation. I prevented knight h3. A horror clown. That sounds fun. It's like Stephen King. It. The German word for it. Pennywise the clown. An anonymous gifter gave Bertroot a tier 1 sub. Interesting. Who was this anonymous gifter? We got Arsenal on his heels. But as you spoke earlier, Arsenal seems to like to have bad positions. He's extra good. Thriving on adversity. Now it's time. Finally time to extend the bishops. Extend your PETA support with a donation in the afterlife. How does he stay alive? How about my knight? Is it ever allowed to do anything? It's just not right, I tell you. Alright, I'm switching diagonals. Keep him confused. Give the king a square. Mars, it's inevitable. Come on. Incredible. He's incredible. Mother of... Great D by Arsenal. You got to give him credit. It's not an easy position to play. He's only slightly worse. Just finally got tired out. The final position isn't that obviously lost. Black has a nagging advantage. Look at Pide going off. He just beat everybody. Wow. Who's he playing now? Morales can be tough if he's not too tired. We got 10 minutes, enough for one more game. Come on. Yeah, I saw that article about 9/11. I mean, whatever, man. He just lies about everything. It's ridiculous. The head of PETA wants to install a gold sink and toilet in a private jet. Are you serious? Is that for real? I haven't like researched it or anything. I mean, you can look at their flyer and see that it's like patently like modeled after Donald Trump and the Republican Party. At least in style, you know. This like overly aggressive sort of fake, threatening almost. Threatening, I would use the word, tone to the letter asking for money. Final warning or something like that, you know, before your PETA membership will expire. It's crazy. It's a charity. It's supposed to, and there's so many scam charities. Uber driver is up. Wow, 26. Uber driver hasn't lost a single game today. I should have berserked. We have just enough time to play the game, sort of. But without berserking him, he might be able to stall me. So many fake charities in the United States. I mean, I hope that that's not so easy to do in the in Europe and stuff. I mean, every kind of fake charity you can imagine. I had like one that was like the police. What was it? Police Troopers Support Organization or something. Has no affiliation whatsoever with like official police organizations, and they're like calling you and trying to trick you into thinking that it's like some kind of legitimate thing. And this stuff is like legal, you know. It's unbelievable. Especially like the way they take advantage of old people, elders, to like scam them out of charity money. So Uber driver is like Merle Dixon's twin. Play the Joe Fang system. Actually, well, this is probably book. Is c6 the best move for black, though? I wonder about c6. He's virtually unbeatable, Uber driver. Only on time, maybe. In the meantime, like, Pide's gonna pass us. Who's he playing? He's not playing? Great improviser? Not playing? Those guys are having trouble getting a pairing. B5. I meant to say C5. Close. Close, but no cigar. Let us try with the open C line. We have nothing. Welcome to nothing. Black played similar to God. Alright. I'm going to do this. Look, he can play bishop f3, cd, bishop a8, dc. He did not do that. a3. Like Uber driver scored against me lately. He did lose a game once. Even in Blitz, he's this strong. He's supposed to be 2050. What's his performance like in this tournament? You're playing, just no pairing. Oh, what? Maybe I need to refresh my... Oh yeah, I understand what you mean now. Sorry. I understand, no pairing. Yeah, it's hard to get a pairing when there's not that many players in the tournament. Fuchsia is on the anti-Tinder. Bob, you're a freak, man. Really. Asking everyone if they're on Tinder. Tinder it's got to be a little old, no? At this stage? I just joke about it, you know? Didn't World Chess try to make an app like that called Mates? Oh my god. That reminds me of something. I had an ad in my inbox a couple months ago from a stream, like, what am I trying to say? Speak, man. I had an ad or like an offer from some, I don't know what to call it, company that were looking to support streamers on Twitch who advertise like a sort of gamer dating site or something like that. I was like, what? I guess that's what I'm talking about. Tinder is for superficial people like Bob. All right, queen takes c3. Chess player's desperate. Imagine that. It's looking solid. Uber driver and I driving the tournament. Pide still didn't get a pairing. We're going to finish on the podium at least. $3.15 left. It was a close one. 5 of the higher rated players still at the top. No alcohol. Man, you gotta like Will Wolf. I have no judgments on Eric Hans. I don't know him. Marriage is a punishment. Commitment, Bob. It's dangerous. Anatoly Karpov. Just a draw, kids. Maybe he'll take with the G pawn. He did. Took with the G pawn. That's like fancy. I think that's fancy play syndrome. Probably better to take with the knight. I could be wrong. I mean, I thought he was fast enough with counterplay. He didn't want me to get knight e5 in. But honestly, we're not going to make it in time. Is anyone threatening to pass us, though? Should I just let the game not count? No one's threatening to catch up to me, right? Paida doesn't have a game. Paraudi could. Pairings are closed now, but Improviser is playing. Improviser is playing against Parmenides, and who knows what's going to happen there. And he's on a streak. He could catch up or even pass me. Hang in there, Parmenides. Just grind it out, man. It looks like Parmenides hung a pawn, probably. Unless it's the other way around. Dude, you can easily hold for a minute there. I'm not going to win this game in time, even if I could win it. Sadly. It should be a draw, anyways. Uber driver, almost unbeatable. Hang on, Parmenides. Don't let him pass us. At least I'll get second place. Uber driver, I don't know if he's ever won the tournament before. The normally mild-mannered Uber driver. We could do like a Rubinstein type king walk here. He's just stalling. Game doesn't count. Great Improviser could catch up. Time is out though. So we've secured second place. Uber driver, Sparkle Horse, Pi Day. And this is just for fun now. Let's play it out. Pi Day. Did Pi Day enter late too? Morales, you were late? Pi Day wasn't here when the tournament started either. And he finished third. He went off. Oh. How does this work? F5? This looks kind of promising for white. It's like B5. Penalized. Penalized. I'm getting so grumpy that I'm making fun of people's spelling. I need a break. Alright, B5. Because my spelling is so good. Knight B5. Knight B6. I can't even speak. Sorry, guys. Knight C6. King H5. Double threat. Maybe A6? I thought A6, Knight C6. He did it. But check this out. So he'll win this? If I play Knight C6, he takes and stops the pawn, then I lose. That is brilliant, man. That is a brilliant freaking move. I can't believe this. Uber driver is God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? Why would he do it that way? Okay, he doesn't care, really, because the tournament's over and he won. First of all. But the real question is, like, okay, you play King G7. Now I play Knight C6. You take, I take. I guess he didn't have a choice. That's an interesting point. I'm a genius. All right. I didn't have to take it either, for that matter. Now we need to retract said king. like this. We're going to beat Uber Driver. The spite victory. Tie break. Man, this is looking good. We got to win this spite victory. Even though he wins the tournament, we make him look bad. Questioning his entire tournament victory, essentially. So now we've got the structure. He's tied down. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. King d3, king d4. Magic h-pawn. I mean, for that matter, I've got 2 pawns. Pawns. Pawns from hell. Knights and rook pawns. Going to bed. Me too, in a couple hours. Okay, he's off to the races. Let's see if we can secure some sort of defense here. Was not my best technique there. Should be adequate. Or not. Oh my God. He's gonna freaking draw this? You are so lost, dude. Distractionary tactics. Queen against knight. How does that work? Not as easy. It's a win. Arsenal, have you looked this one up? Stalemate. Nice game. Back tournament. Uber Driver wins. Too slow. Uber Driver wins the tournament. Performance rating 21-14. Somebody rigged the pairings, I think. Anyway, Sparkle Horse second place. Paide third. We've got Great Improviser in fourth. Perry Ode. Morales Blobix. Arsenal fan. Luana played 1 million games. That has to be the all-time record for number of games played. Hissidnunce. And that rounds out the top 10. Dmitry, Asterbait, Parmenides, Bill Skinner, Bisonov, Kasparov, AP87, Dumpsy, Primary Disease, Nefedov, Dragon B, Jim, basically our moderator for the tournament, Save a Dog, and Warnaki. Thank you guys all for being here. Jim, thanks for the donation, man. Jim is up to 700. Thanks to all you guys for supporting. This was 3 connected passers with a knighted 3 connected passers. Could be dangerous. Anyway, guys, it was fun. Good tournament. And we'll be back tomorrow with... no, not tomorrow. My bad. Wednesday's off. We will be back on Thursday with our subscriber stream. I've got one sort of submission only. I will send out a message to you guys to remind you that tomorrow is the subscriber stream. Not tomorrow, Thursday. Damn it. Thursday subscriber stream, 5:30 p.m. No stream tomorrow. No Wednesdays and Saturdays for the summer. So anyway, Mr. Coffee, thanks for being our moderator. Perude, thanks for joining us again. I know it's hard for you European guys. Thanks to the new subscribers, and thanks to everybody for helping me to, you know, make a constructive and instructive and fun few hours here on my stream. And the Macro Panda. Blubby, thank you, man. So, Blubby just cheered 300. Thank you. See you guys Thursday. Bye-bye.
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me
It's cheesy.
Yeah!
All right.
No.
Anyway, give me another one. Give me another one. No.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for the donations. I will be back on Thursday. Purple Mohawk. I would prefer blue. We'll go with the Rapport style. Dimitri Reinderman. At least 2 Grandmasters have had blue hair that I can think of. Anyway, guys, I will see you later on Thursday. Take care. Bye-bye.